All right, hey guys, what's going on? And yes, I'm here to talk about unfortunate passing. So if you did not know any of this by now, I'm gonna have to say rest in peace to one of the more well-known actors, musicians, goes by the name of Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Rest in peace to him as he passes away at the age of 54. And said he was known for playing Theo in the Cosby Show. Has drowned in Costa Rica. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, an actor perhaps best known for starring in TV sitcom Cosby Show as son Theodore Huxtable, has died at 54. Warner drowned off the coast of Costa Rica on Sunday. Costa Rica National Police told ABC News the official cause of death was asphyxia. Police said Warner died near Cocos in a beach in Lemon, Costa Rica. The police said. Police said he was caught by a high current in the water and was discovered Sunday afternoon. Warner was formally identified by Costa Rica's National Police. Warner, who played Theo Osbourne for all 8 seasons of The Cosby Show, which ran from 1985 to 1992, received an Emmy nomination for that role. Warner also starred with Eddie Griffin in 1996 to 2000 sitcom Malcolm and Eddie as Dr. Alex Reed in the BET sitcom Read Between the Lines. He also appeared in guest roles on dozens of television shows over the years. And Warner mostly starred in the Fox medical drama Resident for 5 of the show's 6 seasons. Born on August 18, 1970, Warner caught the acting bug in early life and attended and graduated from Presidential Children's School in New York City. And he made his first television appearance in an episode of the TV series Matt Houston in 1982, and also appeared in the Fame television series in the following year. In 1984, he landed his role in The Cosby Show alongside Bill Cosby, Felicia Rashad, Lisa Bonet, and more. And in 2023, Warner appeared on Live with Kelly and Mark and show how he got the role. And when my agent submitted me, they were looking for a 6'2", 16-year-old, he said at the time. And because it was a running joke, Mr. Cosby's son at the time was 15 and was 6 feet 2 inches tall. He said that they weren't able to find someone with that criteria, so his agent resubmitted him for the role, and he got an audition. And I was literally the last person they saw. He said the role earned Warner Emmy nomination in 1986 for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series. Warner spoke to Bevy Smith in The Legacy of The Cosby Show in 2023, saying that there was a generation of us who went to college and they sought out for higher education because of that show. There's a generation of us that got married and had loving relationships with each other and their children because of that show, and they added the impact was irreversible. Following The Cosby Show, Warner continued to appear in several television series, including The Michael J. Fox Show, Key and Peele, American Horror Story, and Sons of Anarchy in 2014, well as Suits and American Crime Story in 2016. And in 2011, BET comedy series Read Between the Lines alongside Tracy Ellis Ross. He started several films like The List, Fool's Gold in 2008 and Shot in 2017. Warner received a Grammy Award for Best Traditional R&B Performance alongside Robert Glasper, Experiment, and Layla Hathaway in their cover of Stevie Wonder's Jesus, Children of America. And he told Questlove in 2023 that he was 26 when he started playing the bass as a hobby while working on Malcolm and Eddie. And he also spoke about playing the bass in 2015 in an interview with BassPlayersOnly.com, saying I was only the bass that chose me as a kid. The bass was always a thing that resonated with me. And I got my first record player when I was in the first record I stole from my mom's collection, the Grand Central Station. He added so at 8 years old, that would hit me. And Warner also earned a Grammy nomination in 2023 for his best spoken word poetry album, Hidden in a Plain View. Oh, Sonya the Sing Girl, hey, how's it going? Um, and in June 2024, Warner started the podcast Not Our Hood with Candace Kelly, where they talked about mental health in the black community and more. And he told people in May 2024 that the podcast was a space for him to be as vulnerable as I allow myself to be. But yeah, I'll talk about Ozzy Osbourne in a minute. But yeah, get into Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Yeah, this was tragic to hear this happen, man. Rest in peace. That was a absolute well-known, well-established, and well-connected brother in music. Connected with Robert Glasper, connected with Layla Hathaway, and I love what they did in the cover of Stevie Wonder's Jesus, Children Save America. And I remember him playing Theodore Huxtable in the Cosby Show. I remember that. That was like one of the biggest things that had me as a kid locked in and hooked in. Reason why is because he was always one that was the wisecracker and jokes. I love his back and forth between him and Cliff, and of course him and his sisters. I thought that was really nice. And another thing that really got me going was of course what I believe to be one of the better and one of the more underrated shows from '96 to 2000, which was Malcolm and Eddie. That show to me ran its course for a time being. I really enjoyed their chemistry, not only from Malcolm and Eddie, of course, in that show, but his role, but Warner's role as Alex Reed, and that was just excuse me. I mean, when he played in Read Between the Lines as Dr. Alex Reed, excuse me, I like that role, I like his role as well in there. But I also really liked his role in Malcolm and Eddie. He really kind of really gave it his all. And yeah, it's good. He's definitely gonna be missed. It's definitely gonna be missed. Will not be forgotten. He definitely made a lot of fans. He definitely made a lot of laughs. He said, "Can you make?" He said, "Can you make Can you do a video about the Cliff's Tiny Desk performance later?" Um, I probably won't do that today, but I probably will do that probably maybe either tomorrow or probably Saturday. I probably will talk about that. Yeah, I probably will do a video talking about the about clips. Yeah, probably around either Friday or Saturday when I get a chance to. The only reason is because I got a couple more videos to do today. Um, so yeah, but getting back to what I was saying about Malcolm-Jamal Warner, yeah, that was a absolutely a legend right there, man. His roles, his acting, his connection in the music game, his overall his overall music, playing musical instruments like the bass. You know, I had friends that played the bass who are professional musicians, man, and yeah, and just the connection of what they did musically was and at that time. So just hearing Malcolm-Jamal Warner and his connection and just his overall drive and his drive for us to become the best at his craft was just really nice to hear him see that. So yeah, man, rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. He definitely earned a lot of my respect, man, and earned a lot of respect from his core fans. And yeah, he definitely will not be forgotten, and definitely will be remembered for his iconic roles. Um, And of course, I had not seen the show with The Resident. I definitely will. The medical drama series, The Resident. I probably have to check that out at some point. But yeah, rest in peace, and will not be forgotten is Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Now let's talk about Ozzy Osbourne. It's another musical iconic figure that I wanted to get to. Uh, get to one of these ones. Oh shoot! You stop with that. All right. An air ambulance was dispatched to a critical care in an incident on Ozzy Osbourne's UK shortly before his death at the age of 76 on Tuesday. Thames Valley Air Ambulance confirmed that they dispatched a chopper at 10:30 a.m. this time, the local time, to Chalfont, St. Giles, Buckinghamshire, where Ozzy lived with his family. Medics spent at least 2 hours at the scene providing critical care before they took off at 12:30 p.m. His death was not been referred to the county coroner. The Telegraph report, and Ozzy died weeks after performing at a massive farewell show in Birmingham. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease and had ongoing health issues since the 2019 fall. His sister Jean Powell shared death of her final moments with her rock star brother, and it was upsetting that he could not stand up straight. Jean, 85, told the Mirror, but he was still, or John, still cracking jokes. In his final Instagram post shared on the one day before his death, Ozzy showed a backstage sign reading back at the beginning of the final show, which now stands for a quiet tribute to the heavy metal icon's legacy. Ozzy rose to fame with Black Sabbath, known as his such as the Iron Man, War Pigs, and Paranoid, which also is at that time. It's definitely not in the era when I came out, when I wasn't born in that era, but I had heard those songs, and I really really liked those. Those were definitely very emphatic and just very essential and very very hard hitting. He also found success as a solo artist and became a TV icon via MTV's The Osbournes, and his legacy continues. 2 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions, 5 Grammy wins, and a global recognition. He's survived by his wife Sharon and his 5 children from 2 marriages. And it was more sadness when the mere words convey that we would have to report that our beloved Ozzy Osbourne had passed away this morning. A statement from his family read, he was with his family and surrounded by love. And we ask everyone to respect his family's privacy at this time. And as you can see, formerly known as Twitter, I still call it Twitter, but they call it X now. A lot of artists pay tribute. Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath were dominated Amazon rock music charts following his death. His first 7 entries at Amazon ranks rock's bestsellers on CDs and vinyl are hits from Ozzy or his band. His iconic 1980 solo debut, Blizzard of Oz, ranked second closely by fan favorites like Memories of a Madman, No More Tears, and cementing his enduring his legacy as the Prince of Darkness. Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon first met in 1970 when Sharon, only 18 at the time, was working for father Don Arden, who managed Black Sabbath, and Ozzy has shared that he is immediately drawn to her, though initially their relationship was strictly professional since Sharon was working with the band's management structure. Their connection deep in around 1979 and was fired from Black Sabbath. Sharon stepped into to manage his solo career, supporting him through the turbulent 3-month period as he battled substance abuse while living in a hotel. And it was during this time in their relationship developed into a romantic partnership, eventually leading to their marriage in July 4th, 1982 in Hawaii. From there, Sharon became not only his wife, but also his manager, guiding him to solo stardom with hits like Crazy Train. Black Sabbath Ozzy Osbourne requests this song to be played at his funeral. Ozzy Osbourne said he had no preference on which songs which songs to be played at the funeral. I honestly don't care what they play at the funeral. They could put on the melody of Justin Bieber, Susan Boyle, and We Are the Diddy Men if that makes him happy, Ozzy Osbourne said at the time. Later, however, Osbourne disclosed that he'd like A Day in the Life to be played by the Beatles. Why did Ozzy Osbourne leave Black Sabbath? Ozzy Osbourne was kicked out of Black Sabbath in 1989 due to a combination of substance abuse, personal conflicts, and creative stagnation within the band. Guitarist Tony Iommi told Classic Rock by 1970 Osbourne's drinking and drug use was so out of the control that the band were left with only two options: kick Ozzy out or split up. We had some hits with Ozzy. Iommi said, whether he remembered him or not, I don't know. Iommi said that the band's bassist Geezer Butler and drummer Will Ward, we all agreed that Ozzy had to go, and Ozzy probably thought that I was behind it all. Excuse me, but it was a band decision. It was either a breakup or carry on without him, he said. Ozzy Osbourne's later compared to being kicked out of the Black Sabbath's too much drugs and booze was akin to being hung by a jury of murderers. And in 1979, the band officially fired Osbourne, signing his black commitment to the behalf that he was behind. Help Sharon Arden, later Sharon Osbourne, who was working with the band's management, would soon take over Ozzy's solo career, launching a wildly successful revision with the Blizzard of Oz in 1980. And despite a bitter split, members of Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne later will reconcile, eventually reuniting for the tours and albums in the 1990s and the 2010s. Alright, let's talk about his religious beliefs and all that. So, alright, so, yeah, my thoughts basically are just simple. Man, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. I did not know he was battling health complications in this particular point in time in the 2010s, in the late 90s. But that kind of is a reason why Black Sabbath had to kick him out of the group and make it well known that they wasn't gonna I guess tolerate his overall substance abuse issues. But he had really good songs, really good memories and everything, and definitely a legend with Black Sabbath, man. I heard Iron Fist, War Pigs, all these songs were definitely memorable for me, and they definitely stand the test of time. And I'm glad that a lot of artists are paying tribute to him, and a lot of paying tribute, and also Paranoid. I'm really glad that a lot of these artists are really paying homage and paying tribute to the man's legacy, man, and continuing to live on. Definitely a legend in Black Sabbath. Definitely iconic for the rock genre. Definitely them, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. All these bands really had did something. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got to say about this. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. I'm gonna I'm going to be heading out of here. Thank you guys for watching. And I will talk to y'all in the next stream. Peace.